I'm so happy to be. I feel so honored. So I'll get into it. I don't want to take up too much time. So I am Yandisa. I am a full stack software engineer and a Wentors ambassador for South Africa, which makes me so proud. But my journey with Wentors actually began in 2021, which really is a long time ago. I had just graduated from my university with my BTech, and this opportunity found me, and I was met with so much excitement and so much gratitude. But my story of being in tech didn't start there. I was really a toddler, a little me that was spending all of her time designing and painting in Windows 98, showing my age and spending my time there. Let me actually bring up my screen if that's okay. I did prepare a little bit of something here. And just let me know if that comes through. Okay, so this is me, Yandisa, a Wentors ambassador. Very happy to be here and so excited to be a part of this IWD International Women's Day and celebrating all that's been achieved, all that has been done by Wentors, which is creating a space for women to really make their mark and empower themselves in tech. So I have a mini agenda, very quick and short touch points that I'd like to go through of things that have really benefited me from being a part of this community. Talks that have happened, conversations that have been had, different topics that are covered that may otherwise have gone unnoticed or untalked about, but Winters really brought those to the forefront. So just a little bit, I did touch on my experience in my past, but I want us to all remember, especially in the spirit of International Women's Day, that we as women in tech, we are the heavy hitters, we are the pioneers and innovators, and we have to offer is so unique and so powerful. So yeah, I'm really, like I say, so appreciative that Winters has connected me with so many of us and so many of you wonderful, wonderful, beautiful people in this community. So impressive and so established as well. And I find that it is so lovely that all the topics that I've covered in these sessions have helped booster and bold my own career, and I'm sure many of us in this community. Okay, so what they say is empowered women empower women. I'm not going to elaborate. I think that speaks for itself. Okay, and then I'll just touch on a talk or a conversation that we had in terms of imposter syndrome and just take a few excerpts from that and what I learned. This talk was delivered by Alison Shamir, if I remember correctly. And it outlined that anything that makes you feel or has you feeling like you're a fraud or you will be exposed, making your success as a result of luck, or just being so fearful of mistakes and criticism or failure that it's crippling, is a sign of imposter syndrome. And Alison in that talk exposed that it is often originating from a story from your childhood, possibly, but you cultivate this and you carry it with you into your adulthood. So these forms of self-limiting beliefs often manifest into feeling unworthy. But it's our job to really work and rework that narrative we fed ourselves and fully see ourselves in what we are capable of. And then we had another session with the wonderful leader Citroen and Yemi Ezolubo, if I remember correctly. I might be saying the name correctly. Please forgive me. But there were many valuable insights shared there too, just discussing the value of personal branding. You know, something leader said was focus on what you're good at rather than focusing on what you can do to please others. And that was impactful for me, I'm sure many others too, because unfortunately I am a certified people pleaser, but we need to strive to really focus on the things that we can really be good at. And then there was also that impactful talk. I know Dorothy mentioned the use and power of LinkedIn as well, but Jennifer Cox told us that setting smart goals and using your LinkedIn network is the sole and strongest way to really build and bolster your professional career. So one thing I think was mentioned in there was it's not how big, it is how well. So really just focus on what you can do well, and then celebrate the small wins because they're so important. And yeah, like I say, use your LinkedIn, leverage your skills, connect and engage consistently on there. And all of that is what helps us really build our professional network and really grab those opportunities that are out there. And yeah, just to wrap up, I think that women are really, we are the pinnacle and the foothold of our communities. The strength and resilience, innovation that we have is something that cannot be replicated and is unparalleled. So I'm so grateful for this community that we continue supporting each other and empowering each other. And yeah, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your time. And if you want to reach out, if you have any questions or anything, really, I am available on LinkedIn. Yeah, I'm available there. And I'm so grateful once again for this opportunity. I'm sorry for my absence. I hope you all understand. But yes, that is it from me.
Okay, so I think I'll just go next with my testimonial. I'm a data analyst. I'm actually from Kenya. I'm a data analyst. I mainly work with health data, but my interest with data started with Corona, the pandemic, and I started some certificate in data science. But throughout my career until November last year, I was not comfortable in the industry. I did experience imposter syndrome, as Yandisa has mentioned. I wasn't sure of my worth in my company until one day I saw this from a friend. I got the invitation to such a webinar from a friend, and I was like, okay, let me give this a try. And this is November. I think we had the webinar around June, July, and then I saw the start of the program. So I registered for the foundational program with Wentors, and that is the best decision I've made in the last 6 months because of how much I've grown. I'd say whatever I invested in the program has already come back, and I'm already getting a lot more. Because in the moment I was like, I have so much going on, but I don't think I want to miss this opportunity because professionally I've been able to sit in meetings and discuss my worth. In this is November, December, so just 4 months. I've been able to discuss my worth and actually fought for what I wanted. And yes, I got that salary review the way I wanted it. I've gotten a new role. And every 2 weeks, I keep meeting with my mentor. And I don't know how Wentworth did it, but we match. We do match a lot. And every 2 weeks, she has taught me leadership. She has taught me confidence. She has taught me so many things. The way I appear in the professional setting right now, I'm quite thankful for Wentworth and specifically for my mentor. She's groomed me into who I am today. Yeah, something else I've enjoyed from Wentworth, this is from Anita's side. Something important I've noticed in this journey is the importance of skill mastery and how it impacts who I am in my current job, in the industry, and for the future opportunities that I want. I was part of the data camp and I got my certificate. I'm a certified associate data analyst as we speak. And I'd say again, in those 4 months, I've been able to use those skills already at work. I've been using SQL for the last 4 years, but the last 4 months, so many things I've learned that I didn't know I could learn. And again, I still have access to the platform. So I'm going for the next skill, Power BI. I have to learn it by April. And I'm excited because right now I know the importance of investing in my own skills and yeah, how it helps me in my professional journey. Something else I've really learned from Wentors is the importance of networking and just keeping up with what's going on in the field. And so as I've been doing data camp, I was like, this is what I'm currently doing. It's small, but my LinkedIn network needs to know what I'm doing. And so every time I get a small accomplishment, I've been updating and my connection has grown on LinkedIn. I had someone reach out to me. I've been working on a project. This is from LinkedIn. I got a project from LinkedIn in the last 4 months. And I've been working on it. So I'm very grateful about that. My page looks different. It's quite active. And from my classes with the mentor, I realized I need to keep up with what's happening in this industry. So I started listening to podcasts, asking questions, and yeah, I think I'd say I'm more aware right now than I was 4 months ago. So that's it for my journey and what I've learned. With Wentworth, something else I've realized is there's a lot in me. I have a high potential to do a lot at my current company and in the industry. And after working one-on-one with my mentor, I need to believe in myself the way other people around me see it. I think it's something I struggled with, where everybody is telling you you're doing good, but you don't really see it, you don't feel it. Mainly, I noticed some things I've been learning. When you reach an expert level, you don't see the impact anymore. You don't see um, the same way a beginner sees you. And I was like, I need to record my small wins. That's what my mentor keeps telling me. Whenever I'm feeling like that, I remind myself of my brag list. So I do that a lot, and I'm like, yep, and I can do a lot. So I do have a plan for the next 1 year, and I know I'm going far. I'm so grateful for Wentors. It's been a great 4 months. I still have 2 months of my foundational program for data camp, and I'm so happy I found this community. Sorry about that. Yeah, thank you.
So proud of you.
So I'm going to go right in. So a few years ago, I transitioned from software engineering to data analytics. So I was building models, analyzing data, and solving problems. I had the skills, but then something unexpected happened. I was laid off. Suddenly, I was back to job hunting, thinking my experience alone would land me interviews. But reality hit hard. Applications went out, but responses. That's when I realized something critical. The world doesn't just care about what you can do, they just want proof. So, in the midst of my frustration, I took a step back to reassess. I asked myself, what's missing? That's when I realized I needed a formal certification to validate my expertise. And just at the right time, Winters appeared when I needed it the most. Just a month after my layoff, I restarted my journey with a new strategy, not just applying, but equipping myself with credentials that would open doors. So through Winters, I gained access to data camp and I earned my data analyst certification. That certification wasn't just a piece of paper. It was a turning point. It gave me confidence and most importantly, it got me noticed by recruiters. So when does that didn't just stop there? So one of the challenges you get when working with data is that you need access to premium platforms which require work email. So that's something I didn't have access to. But through Wentors, I gained access to Hex, a powerful data platform that I use to build and showcase my projects. And let me tell you, those projects became my golden ticket in interviews. With my certifications and projects in hand, I stood out and I started getting interviews, something I was not getting for months. So for me, data has always been more than just crunching numbers, it's about impact. So I've worked across industries like healthcare, agriculture, and sustainability, and I've used data to solve real world challenges. So at my previous company, Antara Health, I built scalable data pipelines, I resolved legacy data challenges, and developed dashboards that directly improve patient outcomes. So whether it's driving business growth or mitigating risks, I've always focused on turning raw data into actionable insights that create tangible change. So today, with over 2 years of experience working in the corporate world, I'm not just analyzing data, I'm using it to drive impact where it matters the most. So, what you can take from my journey is first, don't just apply for jobs, be strategic. Skill alone won't get you there. You need proof, certification, projects, and real world applications make a difference. Second, leverage your community. Mentors gave me access, mentorship, and a support system I wouldn't have had otherwise. Finally, remember, setbacks are set up for comebacks. So I was laid off, but that wasn't the end of my story. It was the beginning of a better one. Mentors just didn't teach me data. It gave me a launchpad to rebuild and rebrand myself. So if you're here today, you're already on the right path. So take every opportunity, build something impactful, and when the time comes, make sure they remember your name. And I mean, I just want to say thank you to Anita and thank you for being a good support system. Yeah.
But thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, your journey is something that also inspires me. I'm really, really grateful to be part of it. And that would be it for our testimonials. And we'll be moving on to Q and A.